inventions have changed the world.
Good afternoon, 47. Your destination is Marrakesh, Morocco, where civil riots are looming. Your targets are private banker Klaus Strandberg and Army General Reza Zaidan, two of the conspirators in a sinister plot to overthrow Morocco's fragile government. Strandberg, a former bank CEO who stole billions of dollars worth of savings from the Moroccan people, was facing trial for investment fraud. But early this morning, a band of heavily armed mercenaries freed Strandberg from his prison transport, resulting in the death of several police officers. Strandberg now takes refuge at his native Swedish consulate, in front of which crowds of angry protesters have gathered, demanding his handover to Moroccan authorities. We believe General Zaidan orchestrated Strandberg's escape to infuriate the public and spark nationwide riots, allowing Zaidan to impose martial law. Operating out of a field HQ at a nearby abandoned school, he will no doubt use the riots to depict the Rabat government as weak and inept, and persuade the general staff to support a fully fledged military coup in the name of national security. Our client, building contractor Hamilton Lowe, who stands to lose a fortune in government contracts, has hired us to prevent the coup d'etat. To do so, you need to paralyze Zaidan's rebel forces and prevent the riots from escalating further, hence the double contract. This is quite the political powder keg, 47, so be careful. The fate of a nation is at stake. I will leave you to prepare.
Hello, and welcome back to the world of assassination and the new series. So a few months ago I put out a poll asking what everybody's favourite type of kill was, and the answer came back as fall or falling object kills. So we're going to go through each of the main targets and eliminate them in that way. And we are on Marrakesh, where we will be bringing with us a vial of enigmatic poison, a keycard hacker, and our silenced pistol. So, right from the start and off the bat, as you can see, we are starting as the waiter, and we're just going to wait for the enforcer over in the corner off to our left there. You can see he's going to move away shortly, and the gentleman in the baseball cap moving from left to right is our victim. He is the photographer for the reporter, so if we're quick, once the other waiter moves, we can get the poison into the shisha pipe before the photographer sits down to chuff on it, and we can then make our way to the bathroom and await his inevitable arrival. So he's gonna chuff on the shisha pipe, he's gonna get sick, he's gonna make his way into this bathroom, and when he does, we can then render him unconscious, hide his body, and take his outfit. So here he is now. We're just gonna give the door a chance to close. We're just gonna pounce on him and get him in the box as quickly as we can, just in case anyone comes in here. So we're going to take his outfit. I noticed he's dropped something on the floor. I think that's just an invitation. We'll have it anyway. So from here we're going to make our way across the market square area and into the tunnel, the big central tunnel, where we will bump into the reporter and the producer. We do have to be aware of one patrolling enforcer guard. So just before we round the corner, let's just check. There he is. He will not stop there for very long, and as soon as he moves away, we can then approach the reporter.
I could just about strangle you.
Finally, where have you been?
Sorry, streets aren't safe.
So once we check in with these two, they will lead us to the consulate, and it's a nice, easy, if slow way of getting inside. we're gonna drop a moose on Klaus.
We are here to see Klaus Hugo Strandberg.
Just a minute.
So this section is somewhat dialogue heavy. So all we've got to do is wait for our clearance, follow our companions here into the consulate area, and the producer will stop and give us a pep talk before moving on.
The photographer's here tonight. Okay, remember, Pam. Technically, Stromberg has not been convicted of any crime, so we're not allowed to ask directly about the location of the $7 billion. Stick to the facts.
I got it.
The accusations, the trial, Stromberg's dramatic breakout. You know, get his side of the story.
Title. I got this.
Right. And you, aim and shoot. This is it, guys. Big one.
So finally we can make our way into the building, although we are not done with the dialogue just yet, as the reporter will be checking in at the reception, and the receptionist is going
Now to locate Klaus
speak
Strandberg.
her piece before guiding us to Klaus.
Pam Kingsley, GNN News. My name is Pearson. Mr. Strandberg is ready for you. Follow me, please. I must say I was surprised that Consul Olander authorized this interview. Adding fuel to the fire, I should think. But that is not my call. Nevertheless, you must understand that the building is on high alert. If the situation evolves, you will be evacuated without protest. Yes?
Well, let's just hope it doesn't come to that, Miss Pearson.
So now we can make our way over to the expo room, where we will be introduced to our first target, Mr. Klaus Strandberg. So he is going to introduce himself, everything's going to get set up, and the producer will then ask us to adjust the lights. And we can then make our way upstairs and drop the moose on Klaus Strandberg, and then move on to Reza Zedan over at the school.
Aha! Capital, you made it. Come on in. Come in, good. Pam Kingsley, a pleasure. I watch your show all the time. You're even more lovely in the flesh. And this is...
Tyler Clark, producer. And this is our cameraman, Finley.
Tyler and Finley. Splendid. Well, let's do this, shall we? Where do you want me? The light is nice over here. Not that I want to tell you boys how to do your jobs, good heavens.
Well, right here is fine, Mr. Strandberg. Sit down, make yourself comfortable, and we'll be ready in no time.
Oh, no, please, please. Call me Klaus.
Okay, I think we're set. Roll when you're ready.
Camera rolling.
Hey, when you got a sec, think you could do something about the lights? Upstairs somewhere? Thanks, bud.
Okay, we're ready if you are.
Access to the consulate and first row seats for the interview. Nicely done, 47.
One moment, sir.
So once Klaus has finished trying to flirt with the reporter, we can then make our way upstairs. And we are heading for the studio room, which is just up the stairs ahead of us here. And in here we will find a switch for the lights and a winch for the moose. So all we're going to do is crouch down and drop the moose on Klaus.
Oh, man.
Target down. Next up, Reza Zedan.
So that's Klaus dealt with a falling object. We're going to make our way now over to the janitor's room. Just going to grab that wrench. We need a melee weapon. We're going to make our way back down to the ground floor, triggering a conversation between these two guards, and the consulate guard will walk off at the end of it, and when he does, we can then knock out the soldier guard and take his outfit. We're going to hide him in the stairwell to the car park area.
Yeah, right.
And then we can make our way through the tunnel. So the conversation has played out. We're just going to wait for that guard to round the corner, knock out the soldier guard, and retrieve our wrench. We may need that again yet, we don't know. There are other items you can grab, but the wrench was nearest to me. So we're going to take the guard's outfit and continue on down and through the car park area using our keycard hacker, and right through the tunnel and out the other side and around to the school area. And in here we will locate Reza
You're
Zidane.
in. Good work, 47. Now to locate General Zidane.
So before we attempt to take down our target, we need to do a little bit of legwork here. Luckily it is not dialogue heavy. So we're going to run right the way around the corridor to avoid the enforcer outside of Zidane's office. And it is that enforcer we are after. So he is an officer. So what we're going to do is wait for the guard you can see just there to move away as part of his routine, so that the officer is the closest to us when we throw our wrench into the corner. So there goes the soldier now. We're just going to throw our wrench, quickly retrieve it, and hide behind the boxes here. That should get the attention of the officer, and when he comes around to investigate, we can render him unconscious using our trusty wrench here.
Anyone here?
So once he's nice and deep behind that wall, we can knock him out, take his outfit, we'll leave him there, no one's going to go round there. And now we can go and dismiss a couple of key guards, the first being in the billet room here. So we're going to get rid of him. There'll be another guard at the top of the stairs, but in the meantime, while he's not there, we're going to get rid of this patrolling guard in the opposite corridor, make our way into the operations room here, and as long as the other officer isn't facing this way, we can grab the Hummer keys, and at this point make our way back to the stairs where our final dismissal is ready and waiting. So once we've dismissed him, we're going to make our way into the bathroom here, and as you can see, Reza Zidane is on his rounds. He should be heading this way relatively shortly, and when he comes this way he will stop at the window just behind us, and we can then throw our trusty wrench deep into the bathroom, not too deep so that he doesn't hear it, but deep enough so that when he comes in he immediately turns right. And then once he's deeply into the room, we can then render him unconscious, and then we can drag him to the window and gently toss him out for his very first flying lesson. So all we've got to do is drop him out here. No one will find him. It's an accident kill anyway, but that courtyard is empty.
Both targets down. Now head towards an exit.
So that's both of our targets now dealt with. All that's left for us to do is to make good our escape. And as we have the Hummer keys, that will be the nearest safe exit. So there we go, that is Marrakesh taken care of with only falls or fallen object kills, and we managed to get a silent assassin rating for it. So next up, Bangkok. Join us for that one. I have been Anubis, and I will see you all in the next video.